Hello everybody, and welcome to today's WOD briefing for Wednesday, May 13th. Let's get started with your warm-up. You're going to do an 8-minute AMRAP of 20 mountain climbers, 5 on each arm, dumbbell or kettlebell strict press, 10 goblet lunges, and then 5 tempo squat jumps, okay? So for the mountain climbers, you guys know what those are. For the strict press, I want you to grab something lighter than your workout weight, okay? Unless your workout weight is super light and you can do these no problem. This is still just a warm-up. We're just doing a nice engaged core, bring those rib cage down down into that like kind of almost crunch position, okay? Squeeze the glutes and then press up that kettlebell or dumbbell, 5 on the right arm, 5 on the left arm, all right? And then you're taking the same object and you're doing a goblet or front rack lunge, depending on how you want to hold it. Like I said, this is just a warm-up, so don't do anything crazy heavy, all right? And then the tempo squat jumps, what you're gonna do is you're gonna give yourself a nice 5 count on the way down. Once you get to the bottom, you're gonna engage, keep the glutes engaged, don't relax, and then jump out, okay? So slow on the way down, jump out, opening up the hips, getting good full extension, okay? So, after that, you're gonna move yourself through the PVC group circle video, and then you're gonna go to today's strength and technique, which is just a little of everybody's favorite movement from the former Ottoman Empire. It's the Turkish kettle, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell, something light-ish, and you're gonna do 4 per arm with that weight. Then you're gonna up the weight a little bit if you can, and do 3 per arm, and then you're gonna up the weight or the difficulty level for that final one, and then do 2 per arm, all right? So if you wanna start with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, that's fine. If you maybe wanna try a plate in that I call it the pizza position, you can do that too. Or if you wanna do a barbell or your PVC pipe, something you have to balance as you go up, you can do that as well too. Be safe, be smart, and then as long as you follow the steps, you should be in control, and just make sure nothing's around that can break, all right? So to go through it real quick, I'll do it with a kettlebell. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go down into that position with the implement in whatever hand you're gonna start with here, and then that same leg is gonna be up in that bent position, all right? Your off arm is gonna be a 45-degree angle to your body. And what you're, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for the other arm, just so you guys can see how this works on this side. So, same leg, same arm. All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna press it up overhead. If you need help to stabilize it with the other hand, that's fine. But once you're ready, put that hand back at that 45-degree angle. You're gonna roll over onto your off shoulder, okay? And then to the elbow, and then to the palm, all right? From this position, you're gonna bridge the hips, slide the leg through into a lunging position. You're gonna press off that hand and stand into that tall lunge position, and then you're going to stand up out of the lunge. In order to get back down, you do the same thing, but in reverse. You go back to the lunge, all right? You trace your hip with your hand till you find the ground, and then send it out so your weight is on the palm, all right? Stacked right over the weight that you're holding up in the air, all right? You're gonna sweep the leg back through to the hips are bridged, drop down to the glute, down to the elbow, down to the shoulder, then down to the other shoulder, and then finally down to rest, all right? Like I said, you can do that with basically anything. You can do it with a backpack. You can do it with a bowl of water, a jug, anything that sloshes would be cool because you have to stabilize it. Your choice. What I want you guys to do is if you do something fun, maybe send a picture of it or a video and post it on the Facebook group or Instagram and tag us because that stuff's fun. Just be safe, all right? So, moving on to the workout, it's a fun one. It's called up and over because we're going up and over this hill of work, all right? I can try to squeeze it all on one screen. There you go. All right, so you're gonna do 50 air squats, 10 burpees, 40 sit-ups, 10 burpees, 30 alternating lunges, 10 burpees, 20 kettlebell swings, 10 burpees, and then a 10-meter bear crawl, or a couple variations that we'll talk about in a second. And then you're gonna go back up. So that after that bear crawl, you're gonna do 10 burpees, kettlebell swings, burpees, lunges, burpees, sit-ups, burpees, air squats, okay? So you go up, over the hill, and then back down, and end the same place that you started, okay? Most of those movements are pretty basic. The kettlebell swings are US. If you don't have an implement, or if you don't have a kettlebell that you feel comfortable going overhead, or you have a dumbbell, we're just gonna do Russian swings, okay? Or you can do backpack swings as well, whatever works for you. The bear crawl, all right? So ideally, you'll be outside or in an area where you can, kind of guess 10 meters, it's 30 feet-ish, and you're gonna crawl that distance. There's a siren going by. Okay, so you're gonna get in that bear crawl position, keep the hips up, try to keep the knees at a soft bend, but not into that crawl position, so you're right there, and then you're going to walk yourself, keeping pressure through the shoulders, pressing as you go. If you're in a situation where you can't walk, you can do a couple things. You can do the bear crawl kind of in place, same side, lifting off, still tucking that chin, keeping stress on the shoulders. You can also do a bear crawl position shoulder tap if you wanted to do that for 10 reps. If you wanted to make it a little harder, you can also do 10 handstand push-ups if you have the space for it, or a 10-meter handstand walk in general, which would be pretty cool as a little bit of a RX Plus version. Okay, so that's the workout. Record your time and tribe, and make sure you're checking into class, because we want to see how you guys did on this one. This is a good one. We'll probably repeat it again even when we're in the gym. All right, so after that, your final thing is your core work, which is 15 side plank crunches on each side, and then 20 hollow rocks. The side plank crunches, you know the drill. You're here, your elbow is at a 90-degree angle, you're bridged up with your feet stacked, your hips off the ground, you're in a nice straight line all the way across. I like to put my hand up, you don't have to, but you're gonna drop the hip and then bring it back up. Drop the hip, bring it back up. Like someone's got a string attached to that upside, and then they're pulling it back up, all right? So 15 on each side, and then you're gonna do a hollow rock in this position. All right, you're gonna make sure the rib cage is tight, so you're in that hollow body position, lifting the legs off the ground, keeping that nice kind of C position. All right, any questions, let us know. That's your workout for Wednesday. Have a great day.